Hi, I'm Adam. I was playing guitar on Dying to Live.
I'm Monet, and I was playing the other guitar on Dying to Live.
And I'm Nikki, and I was one of the lead vocalists on Dying to Live.
We're just going to chat a little bit about worship and a little bit about how we worship, where we worship, what is worship. And we just want to start off just by saying not everything is about you.
Well, not everything is about you.
Yeah, you're right. I just love that, just that thing about God. He calls our act of worship like filthy rags, and yet Jesus comes and he's removed that, and now God sees Jesus when he looks at us, but that we never come to him with arrogance and like saying like, oh, you accept me now, therefore I can come into your presence. But actually it's a incredible privilege to be able to come into his presence. And so whenever we come into his presence, whenever we worship him, that it would be out of gratitude and out of just him being worthy of worship, that there's nothing of pride or our comfort or our own gratification that would come out of that, but just in serving him because he's worthy and because he's glorious.
Because there's nothing we can do together anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we made a way into the Holy of Holies.
Yeah.
It's not like we kind of just made ourselves so good that we can worship God now and he's going to be pleased with it. So like we know that the only way we can come into his presence is through the blood of Jesus. It's what Jesus has done gets us there. And so pride in that scenario just has no place. You'd be stupid if you thought you had achieved worshipping God. It's by his Spirit, it's through his blood. It's totally God. When we're worshipping, it's still totally God. Yeah.
It's one of those weird like juxtapositions where it's actually all about God.
Yeah.
But I think if we had to kind of look behind, backstage pass into God's mind, maybe it's actually all about us, really. I mean, God asks us to glorify Him. He asks us to magnify, and He asks us to all this stuff. And for me, you can't make God any bigger than what He already is. But what could happen and what does happen in worship, for me, is God becomes bigger than me. I see Him as greater and more awesome, more powerful, more majestic, more glorious.
It's kind of like the difference between a magnifying glass and a telescope. A magnifying glass, you're looking at something small and you're trying to make it big so you can see it. But with a telescope, actually the thing is huge. It's just you need to bring it closer to yourself. You kind of need to bring it to where you are so you can see it in all its hugeness and kind of really take it in. We just have to give him what's already his, which is his glory and his honour.